Hello YouTube, Danger Evolution here, bringing you deck of the month for February 2010. It's gonna be one of my favorite decks. Um, it's gonna be this guy, Obelisk the Tormentor. If you guys don't actually know, this card is legal. He has all Obelisk effects, everything. So it's a pretty good card, and it's hard to get rid of. Except for like torrential, mirror force, and some other stuff doesn't designate him as a card. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good, but I know a lot of people have trouble summoning him, so I thought I made a deck about it. So I did try this deck out. It always topped in my on my locals with this deck, so it is pretty good. So let me show you the cards. Dark Arm, you do run darks, but the bad thing about this card is if you get it late in the game, it's a dead draw. So you might want to side deck. I always side deck him because sometimes you always draw him at the end, and yeah, if you don't draw it in the beginning, then it's a bad card. Obelisk, of course, one. Sacrifice 3 monsters, summon him. He can't be negated. Anything. He can't be negated when he's summoned. Gorse, Stop Salty Case. The main card to bring out Obelisk. I'm actually trying to get another one. That's how to run 2. Phantom Skyblaster. When you summon this guy and you have 2 or more monsters on the field, you can summon 2 more tokens. Or whenever you have a monster on the field, then this guy gets another token level 4, depending on how many monsters you have on the field. So except him. So it's pretty good. I mean, if you have 2 cards, you summon him, you have a whole field, and then you can summon Obelisk next turn. It's a pretty good card. One Shura, you have 4, I believe 4 targets, 3 targets, and it's Icarus attack target, so it's pretty good. 2 Blackwing Shield. You can bring them back. You can bring them back with another card that I have in here, so you guys will see it. But it's a pretty good card after all, and it's a tuner. It's Shura. You can get it with Shura. 1 Gale, synchro summon for anything in the game. 1 Gatekeeper's Guard, return 1 card. Pretty good defense. 2 Gatekeeper Spies, that's what you use on skyblaster. Or you can just get a guard. It's a pretty good card to summon Obelisk. 2 Junk Synchron, you can bring your Mistral back and double synchro summon, so that's pretty good. 2 Miss Valley. This card is so good, I don't know why people don't run it. Especially when this card doesn't destroy a monster, it goes back to the opponent's. It goes back to the hand. I mean, it's a pretty good card, and it's Icarus attack target. 2 Mystic Tomatoes. You search a lot of cards out of here. Pretty much a skyblaster or something. And 1 Sangan. Search them with Mystic Tomato. You have that field advantage over your opponent. You have 1 card advantage over your opponent, so it's a pretty good card. For spells, I have Armor Body's a shield. Protects any card. It's like a Solemn right now. 2 Book of Moons. 1 creature swap. When you summon Skyblaster and you want to just give them away, just creature swap them. 1 heavy staple, enemy controller staple. Rhoda for Junk Warrior, Junk Synchron, I believe. Brain control, mind control staple, MSD staple, and 2 allures. You do run a lot of dark, so it's pretty good. Now traps. I have 1 anti-spell fragments. I'm actually just trying this out, but this card is so good. I mean, before you set it, you activate it, your opponent has to set. I mean, if you go first turn and you have Heavy Storm, you set Heavy Storm, then you play this card. You wait until your opponent sets magics, since he has to set a lot of magics, and you Heavy Storm. So I always get a lot of people with this. It's just a pretty good card after all. 1 Color Hunter staple, Bottomless, they're staple. 3 Icarus. You have like 5-6 targets in here, so this card is plus to clear the field. 1 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential, 1 Dust to get out cards from the back, like Royal Oppression, because Royal Oppression messes up with this deck a lot. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty Obelisk. You can summon Obelisk so fast in this. You have 2 Gatekeeper Spies. I'll show you some of the moves. 2 Gatekeeper Spies, like right here. And you summon Phantom. You have already 5 monsters, and you can sacrifice. So you have this next turn, sacrifice. And if they don't do anything, you can activate his second effect, so which is actually really good. Miss Valley, you can synchro summon with a token something, and that's actually pretty good. Junk Synchron, you bring him back. You can do Tempest, anything really. So this deck is actually pretty good. I always top of this deck when I bring it. People are always trying to side deck, but like I said, this is mainly side deck. If you get it late in the game, then you should think about siding that deck. Most of my synchros I use Baronic, Goyo, Colossal, Ally, 2 Stardust, 1 Armor Master. I was thinking about running another one, but 1 is just fine. 1 Armwing late in the game and you want to summon him, deadly. 1 Thought Ruler, 1 Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Black Rose, 2 Arcanite Magician. You will summon this guy a lot. 1 Armory Arm, and I believe this is the best card with this deck. You attack if you have free when you have Dark Arm. You discard your whole hand and you can LTK. So it's a pretty good card. Oh, it's a pretty good deck. I mean, I really like it. I always top, so that's pretty much it. Just try it out. Comment below if you actually like it or not. Any suggestions? I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, this is Obelisk, Twist of Fate. Your opponent, attack him. So that's pretty much it. Done out.